Hey guys, this is Mr. Lugo. I am going to go over, I was going to go over question 5 in the practice exam, which is ionic compounds ranking lattice energy. So you're given these compounds, these salts, and you have to rank them based on their lattice energy. The first thing that I want to remind you is that you look at your density charge and you divide that by the size of the compound, and that'll give you your lattice energy. So remember, the bigger the size, the smaller the lattice energy will be. So to calculate the density charge, you just have to look at your periodic table and you look at each element to calculate the charge that it will have. So if I look for magnesium, it is in group 2, and so it will have a charge of 2, so I'll just write it here. So you have 2, and then for bromine, again, I told you. So then for bromine, even though it has a subscript of 2 telling us that there's 2 bromines, you just have to worry about the charge of 1 bromine. You don't actually have to multiply times 2. So if I look for bromine, it's in group 7 over here, so it'll have a -1 charge, so I'll just give it a 1. So for magnesium bromine, my charge density is 3. Now we can do potassium nitrate. So potassium is in group 1, it'll have a charge of 1. Nitrate is a polyatomic ion, and it has a charge of -1, so that'll just be another 1. So for potassium nitrate, my charge density will be 2. For strontium sulfide, strontium is in group 2, so it'll have a charge of 2. Sulfur is in group 6, so it'll have a charge of 2 as well. So for strontium sulfide, I'll have a charge density of 4. Lithium fluoride, lithium is in group 1, so it'll be a charge of 1. Fluorine is in group 7, so it'll be a charge of 1. Lithium fluoride will then have a charge density of 2. For calcium iodine, I just put it at the top. Calcium is in group 1, so it has a charge density of 1. Iodine is in group 7, so it has a charge density of 1. And so overall, they have a charge density of 2. And so if you look at this, I think I made a mistake somewhere. Let's see, magnesium is 2, bromine is 1, so that's right. Potassium is 1, and nitrate, NO3, has a charge of -1, so that is 2. Strontium is in group 2, and sulfur is in group 6, so that's 2 and 2 is 4. Lithium is in group 1. Fluorine is in group 7, so it'll have a charge of 1. And calcium is in group 2, so that's where my mistake is. So calcium iodide actually has a charge of 3. So these are my charge densities, and I can just put them in order. So it's asking me to rank them from greatest to least lattice energy. The one with the greatest lattice energy will be the one with the largest charge density. And so in this case, that would be the one with charge density of 4, which is strontium sulfide. So now I'm between A, B, and D, and I can cross C out. Now I have 2 sets that have the same charge density. So calcium iodide and magnesium bromide have the same charge density, and potassium nitrate and lithium fluoride have the same charge density. I know that one of these 2 is going to go next, and then the other one will go after it, and then I know that these 2 will be last. So to determine which one I'm going to have last between these 2, I have lithium fluoride and then I have potassium nitrate. Because I have a polyatomic ion here, that increases its size, and remember that as the size goes up, your lattice energy will go down. So this one has the largest size, and it has one of the lower density charges, so this will be my lowest one. And so now if I look here, that narrows it down between B and D. So I can cross A out because it does not end with potassium nitrate. So now I just have to figure out whether magnesium bromide or calcium iodide comes first in terms of lattice energy. So if I compare them, I can see that calcium is right here, and iodine is, you guys probably couldn't even see that, calcium is right here, and iodine is right here. Currently, I'm trying to figure out which one has the smallest size because that's the one that's going to come next after. Which ones did I have first? I said that strontium sulfide would be the first one. So I'm trying to figure out which one comes after it. It'll be the one between calcium iodide and magnesium bromide that has the smaller size. So I have calcium iodide, and you can see their places here. And then I have magnesium bromide. Magnesium is here, and bromine is here. So my smaller size will be going up the periodic table because they have less energy levels around them. So I have magnesium here, bromine here. They are both on top of calcium iodide, so magnesium bromide should come second. And if I look at my answer choices, that is answer choice B.